you're back. Good timing. I've just about reached... You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is...
You couldn't tell that just by look? We spent all day working our butts off for this.
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. But after I observed, imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, is not nurturing otherworldly life, also nurturing the world itself. It would seem that that's as far as we go.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessary. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Huh? Things feel a little heavy. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look at. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential, your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit? Well, I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the result. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike. If, one day, I lose control, destroy my... Can I rely on you to stop me?
to excuse her. We'd heard that it went very smooth.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill. You two, on the other hand, have no business.
Maybe your understanding of normal?
Adventure? Then you are one of our distinguished clients.
Would? What?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels. Wicker, bamboo, wood.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing dummy. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only... Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers... Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an... Let me think what I could offer you as a
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get to...
When did we become your... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she be talking to the dead? She's a weird one. Yeah!
One with my blade. A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack. One with my blade.
Starball! Crumble apart!
Fourth with my blade.
Look at you! Drop!
Got the music in your baby, tell me why. Got the music in your baby, tell me why. You've been wanting me forever and I just can't say goodbye. Your lips, my lips, apocalypse. Your lips, my lips, apocalypse. Go and sneak us through the river's flood is rising up on your knees. Oh, please, come on, haunt me. I know you want me. Come on, haunt me. Sharing all these secrets with each other since you were
You again. Look, I told you, we're not...
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid support... Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new... First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also... That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight...
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands, just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only...
Yeah, no. I'm not so... Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my... It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group discount?
Director, please, you did your best.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Nothing left to do here. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss.
Ad Astra...
Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most... Mung, are you done preparing?
Nah, my apologies.
Trust me, they're going to work. What clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. I fulfill the request written on each tile, although it is a bit of a hassle with the
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just business development is a crucial I put up posters just like all the... Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one...
Well, that doesn't come as a huge...
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile. Oops. A solid and durable second home, of course. They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral. Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write out Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff.
But Director, isn't lifeless...
That's old hat. We're opening up.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open?
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business.
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. Creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, what people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let the... oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are more approachable.
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put the job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, so for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spook.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. All right, let's get go.
Director, wait.
Big G? Who's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with.
Where are you going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Handle all the selfish ways I spend my time without her. Everything I want, but I can't deal with all your lovers. You're saying I'm the one, but it's your actions that speak louder.
Hello, I'm Hu Tao.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng...
Nothing major. Hope you shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often, when we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So,
What are you getting at? I'm in great health. Go and find some other poor soul.
why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a
Oi,
bit of a
tudo
crass
bem?
way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the
Como
fashion
é que você tá?
space? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The one.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've gotten ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call.
No. Okay, but Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits you.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that... Surely you don't think all that was business?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the adventurers. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghosted... The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of...
Huh? What would I need that kind of a... Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Meng, I'm back.
I see. Well,
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. But recently, after one such visit, I started to I can't help but wonder. Did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have how would I ever come to terms with my
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do... But as for evil spirits...
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear...
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find... Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Le Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently. Some of my friends and I went to Wulong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I think that it's a curse.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a...
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste. The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in
Wulong Hill?
Hold Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. However, in order to lift the curse, come with me, my trusty assistants.
I guess I'll...
Help him make the preparations first. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the big G matter.
Okay,
Right. Let's go.
Rituals are you gonna...
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friends turned in... Now you see why I believe that ordinary folk... I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer... You're onto something. After all...
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the...
Makes sense. But...
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread. As then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading.
Paimon didn't see that.
Yes. Anyway, it took We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than... Anyway, let's wait a bit more. You're finally here. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell...
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you... Alright, let's get down...
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
From whence you came!
I'm counting on you!
Swift and merciful! Submit for judgment!
curse leave your body.
Yes, I feel more I can't express how grateful I am for your.
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old... And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause?
The curse? Then why was I?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be...
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over. Human life is short. Enjoy.
Wow.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses, since we are done with the matter at hand.
I believe that won't be me. He found us for...
Big G?
I didn't...
This is Big.
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite...
That's not what.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Fu...
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I... It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first...
This explanation...
Actually, she pretty much
Huh?
Don't ever question...
I just wanted to check up on my friend. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. Like, a few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your... Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids,
So, all of this was... Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
It's too high for me.
that's right, yes. He used to be... You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil...
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me,
Well, if that's the case, Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang.
They're all friends, can't we?
Let's...
I wouldn't want ordinary folks, so be careful what you say when you collect the key.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Sorry, I won't be needing the fuel. Yes. I don't know why, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now. Did he tell?
Yeah, he did. Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite... I can make it for you, if you bring... I'm sure he'd appreciate the...
Deal! Just give us...
Real tiger fish.